What's up? Welcome back to our very last episode. And since it's the end of the year, there isn't much left in theaters. The only thing to do now is to wait for Star Wars. So today, I wanted to share my thoughts on the series as a whole and what I and the fan base hope to see in this new addition to the franchise. By now, you should know the general plot, but here's a refresher. The series began in 1977 with the release of the first movie, titled Star Wars, later renamed A New Hope with the additions to the franchise. We follow Luke Skywalker, just a regular average Joe who accidentally happens across a message from rebel princess Leia calling for assistance from Obi-Wan Kenobi because she has been captured by the Death Star, the battleship headquarters of the Empire. Luke then has to find Obi-Wan, rescue the princess, conquer over the Death Star, and its leader, Darth Vader. Problems ensue, of course, and the next two movies, Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, consist of endless Death Star battles and confrontations with Vader. One thing that everyone praises George Lucas for is that he created an insanely diverse, in-depth universe. This is one of the most detailed stories of all time, and it was pieced together so well. Until the addition of the prequels in 2000. After giving in to pressures of fans, Lucas decided to give Darth Vader an origin story, which sounds like it could have been a really cool idea. Just at the time, Lucas was burned out and he didn't do much editing to the first draft, which is why Phantom Menace, number one in the series, is so disappointing. It introduces Anakin, a young Darth Vader, but the movie focuses primarily on Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan's master, and Obi-Wan himself. The second and third movies go on to focus primarily on Anakin, and his relationship with Obi-Wan, his master, and his descent into darkness. Now, this had the potential to be a great trilogy. I mean, it could have been fantastic. The writing was just bad. A common complaint is that no one likes the actor who played Anakin, Hayden Christensen, or his weird braid thing. There were also a lot of inconsistencies with the original trilogies, but they still have to be watched. I mean, it's just, you have to. But as everyone knows, this upcoming Star Wars, Episode 7, The Force Awakens, it takes place 30-some-odd years after Return of the Jedi, and introduces two main characters, Rey, the daughter of Han Solo and Leia, and Finn. There's also a new Sith Lord, Kylo Ren. Aside from these characters, in the return of the original three and Chewie, that's about all they let out. The director, J.J. Abrams, has kept this plot very well under wraps. And I'm really glad about this. I want to walk into this theater not knowing anything. However, one thing that I do want is new villains, new antagonists. Despite theories floating around saying like Luke is evil, no, I'm not a fan. I don't think that's going to happen. It would go against his entire character arc of Luke in the first three movies. It wouldn't make any sense. But a possible, believable theory is that Kylo Ren is Han Solo's son. I stand by this theory. I like this theory. It's possible, despite being completely predictable. It's possible. But all I ask from these movies is to be surprised. I don't want the same story rehashed. If they're going to steal the I am your relative plot twist, at least make it interesting. The last thing I'd like to point out is I am incredibly pleased with the direction and the design that this movie has displayed so far. I mean, it's beautiful, and you can tell that from just the trailers. Abrams is somehow being able to recreate the original look and the film design of the original films without having it look super futuristic CGI. And I'm excited. If anything, I won't be angered by the set design. But that's about all I have to say for these movies so far. No one really knows what to think going into it. I hope everyone's as excited as I am. But after you see it, let us know what you think on our media. I would love to talk to some of you about it.